talking about the people and management side of procurement. Let's now focus on the technology, which we have slightly touched on. But firstly, what basic tools, other than spreadsheets and email, obviously, should people be using? And the second part to this question, how should they assess their existing stack against what good should look like?
We have to adapt and adopt the new technologies, or else then we'll never become that true business partner, which I think most procurement functions are striving for.
So, in my opinion, the best of both worlds really is the idea of modularity. You need a platform that will have a series of tools. Sometimes it can be used as a best-of-breed solution to solve some of the problems that you have, the quick fixes that are necessary and need to be done. But we also allow the organization as a whole to evolve towards a different way of working, favoring collaboration across departments, exchange of data, and just really working on transforming the organization as a whole.
You have to look beyond the technology. And the third part of that, which I think is the most important, is who are you partnering with? I mean, the reality is that it's no longer like the old days where the mindset was no one ever got fired for buying IBM. What you're now dealing with, or you're saying is the service provider not only providing the technology, but do they have the industry expertise in my industry to be able to work as a partner with me to extract the greatest value and be strategic in that?
They get drawn into requiring a multitude of features that you may only need one tender in 1,000 or 100, and that makes the tenders very unwieldy, complex, reduces your supplier liquidity, and invariably you end up with a tool which is just far too difficult to use and doesn't have the adoption. But the mistake that we've seen is that they try to find tools that can do all of it at once, and that's not really the way you want to go, because it alienates a lot of suppliers, and also the users in the business will find it challenging to grasp hold of some of that more complex technology.
So very often it's not the same person that will do it the following year. If they don't have to start from scratch, but if they can go into a platform and look at how did we structure the tender last year, what suppliers were invited, which ones quoted, what was the dialogue, the clarifications back and forth, what was the input, the lessons learned, etc. They can run it quicker and better the following year. So there's a huge value add for the organization in that. And all companies will benefit from such a solution. But also running those through auctions includes a lot of complexity, but also complexity, if you address it right, can be flipped into an opportunity.
I mean, look at AI. AI is fantastic. It's going to change technology. It's going to change business processes. It's going to change people's lives. There's no question about it. But as always, when we talk about AI, we go way too far. We create way too, ambitious expectations just to be disappointed a few months after. And that's already happening. Look at the press. It's like, oh, AI is not magic. Well, no, it's a tool. It does what it's supposed to do, and that's it. So at the end of the day, in technology, we have to, and this is what we're trying to do fundamentally at Market Dojo and Esther. We're trying to build technology that responds to people's needs with as little bullshit as possible, but as much focused on what the business requirements of the people we work for, customers, are. And to me, that's our way to help. If you will, the people that we work with, in finance departments, in procurement departments, technology works for people, and this you should never. There is an order. Technology works for people, and if people do not embrace technology, then it's no use of anyone or for anyone. it serves no purpose. So you have to get people to embrace technology. It's another place where you got to win their hearts as well.